Alright, BronyCon day 1 down, 2 more to go. Alright, lame intro aside, this is Jesus Manson, your friend of all things MLP and heavy metal. I have fully returned in my entire appearance that I've waited about a year to return to, and I just want to give you guys a quick update of my trip to BronyCon 2018 so far. I literally just got back to my hotel room, about 2 minutes ago. Had a fantastic first day, so I just want to share a quick recap about what my day entailed and some of the awesome stuff that took place, and at the same time, kind of show off a couple of things that I picked up around the con today. So, for the first thing that I did for the convention that I do every year was that I attended opening ceremonies. Got to see everyone that was going to be there. Saw Selena Hall, who's going to be at the con tomorrow and Sunday. Got a cool little performance from Michelle Krieber and Black Griffin. That was really cool. And after that, I went straight to what I was hoping to be a local soda stand and get a commemorative mug for the convention. Instead, I just ended up going to the first big panel of the convention, which was the voice actors for a majority of the Apple family, which included Peter New, Tabitha St. Germain, Michelle Krieber, Bill Newton, the voice of Bright Mac, Ingrid Nielsen, the voice of Maud Pie, and Black Griffin, who was technically the MC for the panel. So that was just nothing but all the VAs performing in their Apple family related voices. So a lot of comedy, a lot of randomness. And it was just a really fun way to start the whole weekend. And let's see, after that, I just began roaming around the vendor hall. I actually got a mug of the soda I was talking about earlier. I'll show that off in a different con video. But for right now, I want to show off a couple little things that I actually got from the vendor hall during the day today. I am going to go back tomorrow and check out a couple stalls I did not get a chance to check out today. But we'll start things off here with actually some not from the vendor hall per se, but a little con badge for the weekend. Old Twitter handle there, Jesus Manson 666. You might want to keep an eye out on my social media in the next few days because there might be a serious change that I've been contemplating about for the last several months, and you might see that come to fruition before, I'll say, August 15th, and I'll explain about that another time. But it's I actually became a bronze sponsor for this year's convention, so that came with a whole bunch of extra cool stuff. Came with a nice new lanyard. So there was that. And let's see. You might have to forgive me for seeming a little more laid back, so to speak, but it's been a long, long day. And like many people attending the convention, I've hit E on energy when it comes to my energy tanks. But one of my favorite stands who tend to stop at every year is one that has these little best pony tags, and they update it every year with what's going on in the current season of MLB. So with season 8, they had the Student 6. They had a couple ponies from the tail end of season 7. So every year I buy one or two. Last year they had Rah Rah and Starlight. And I figured, okay, what do they have this year? And three of them really caught my eye this time around. And I decided to get them. One being Best Pony Scootaloo, my favorite Cutie Mark Crusader. So I just figured, what the hell, I'll go with this one this time. Let's see, Pony Sunset Shimmer. This is one that I've had my eye on for a couple of years. I just decided to bite the bullet this year and go ahead with it. And the last one that I was really enjoy to see, Punk Rock Rarity. This is honestly one of my favorite things from season 7. I'm glad I got a little thing from that. There might be something else related to that, but that might have to be saved until the next con video. But we'll get to that point later. Next up, I want to show off a couple little things. This is more of the artist's gallery than, say, merchandise, but one thing I did pick up, along with the yearly BronyCon pin that I add on to my travel bag whenever I'm at conventions, I picked up the new BronyCon poster. I actually got one already as a bronze sponsor, but I saw this one. It looked really cute. Love the colors on it. Love everything, really everything about it. And I figured, okay, there's somewhere that I know I can hang this possibly at work. So I decided to pick it up and bring it home with me. So next up, let's see, might be two stuck together here, but should not be the case because I swear I bought 3. Huh, maybe I'm wrong. That's pretty much my day in a nutshell. Everything's beginning to blur together. But the next one, I stopped at the Way Too Weird booth, which was essentially Sapphire Heartsong and Silver Quill. Now, Silver Quill is a community guest this year, so he's been kind of bouncing around between a couple different things going on in the convention. So I decided, you know what, I want to talk to Sapphire Heartsong, aka Anime Chrissy, for a couple minutes. I got to talk to her a couple minutes last year. It was a lot of fun. And I was checking out her prints, and this little number came to my attention. I'll just show it right here. I'm a huge fan of the Starlight Sunset duo, so I got to see this colorful little print here, and I just said to myself, oh, that's adorable, I gotta get it. So I decided to pick this up, and might not be able to tell here, but oh yeah, you can tell here, Anime Chrissy herself signed it when I bought it, so a big thank you to Sapphire Heartsong for this. It was you didn't need to do that, but I really do appreciate that extra gesture. I love the artwork here. It's something I remember you posting a few months ago on DeviantArt, and I'm really glad I got to get this in my hands now. So we're gonna set that aside. Now there are a couple other things I did pick up throughout the day. Like I said earlier, the commemorative soda mug from the I got the wristband right here at Wild Bill's Soda Company. I actually tried the root beer. It was actually pretty good. 25 bucks gets you that mug and unlimited refills for the entire day. Well worth the price if you ask my opinion. I also stopped at the Pratt Street Ale House across from the Con Center with a friend of mine, and we each picked up a growler of beer to take home with us. I picked up a 64-ounce growler of a raspberry ale. That's really good. So if you're attending BronyCon and looking for a quick bite to eat and maybe a good drink, stop over at the Pratt Street Ale House, right across the street from the Con Center, towards the end where there's the Hilton Hotel entrance. There's Area 400, the 300 area lobby, if that makes any sense in description. But check it out. I really do recommend it. Great stuff. And there's one more thing that I did not expect to happen during this year. But at the very beginning, I was waving this little thing around. Well, this is a little I want to say Solar Republic Princess Celestia flag. I got this as a bit of a souvenir from the Prance tournament in the Tabletop game room. Originally, I wasn't gonna enter the full tournament. I just wanted to check it out for a bit, and I didn't think that much was gonna happen with it. I mainly wanted to attend Bronypalooza later on to catch the rock and metal artists opening everything up. But lo and behold, I decided to enter the tournament, and these flags were given to each table. There were 6 tables of competitors, and the one who would win would hang on to their flag to go on to the finals. So this is a flag that I got. Oops, my bad. The flag that I got during the tournament because I won my first round like that. Not mean to brag, but when a match takes 5 minutes, you actually feel like it did something good. But then came it was just let's see, there were 6 tables of competitors that each winner merged together into a final round. It had 2 rounds to it. And the first 2 people who got knocked out went down to the final 4, and there were special deck arrangements of the decks we were playing with. So I managed to make it down to the final 4, final 3, then the final 2. Then there was a final 3, then another final 2 again, then a final 3 again, then a final 2 again. I kept going back and forth with this final round of the tournament because there was a lot of good players here, but there's something that happened that I did not expect. I won. Lo and behold, I thought I was just gonna play it, get in, get out. I don't care if I won or not. Lo and behold, I'm playing a game for about an hour with the creator of Prance as the main judge, and where I thought I was out, I managed to turn it all around and I won the tournament. Like I said, I did not expect that to happen. I was fucking stoked when it was over because we were just going, is it over yet? Is it over yet? We keep going back and forth, is it fucking over yet? But the moment it all ended, I gave the guy I was with for the final round, I just gave him a big old hug, said, alright, congrats, man. It's over. The judge can go get his dinner. We can go to BronyPalooza. So it was it was just that unexpected thing that I did not predict to happen during BronyCon, and I love those moments because it's that kind of spontaneity that keeps my interest and intrigue in going to these conventions hyped up all the more. So what ended up happening was I got to take home my little commemorative flag, and I won the grand prize, which I will show right here. The grand prize was a specialty print of the basic Prance game, where you get a black detailed box as compared to the standard blue, and all the cards inside have a gold trim around them. Now, let's see. Breakfast Tea is the name of the creator and the artist. Well, maybe not so much the artist, I presume. But I want to give a huge shout out to him for putting together the tournament and creating a nice little prize for the Prance players there. I'm glad I got this in my hands, and I'm going to be completely honest. I don't plan to open the box. I actually plan to leave it as is, completely shrink wrapped, and unless there's something big going on in the foreseeable future, I do not want to open this box. I want to keep it wrapped up as a little memento of my surprise success during the con. Now, he said for me and the runner-up to stop back at his vendor table some point tomorrow to pick up an extra special surprise. What that is, hard to say, but whatever that's going to be, I promise I'm going to be talking about it during the next con vlog. Depending if I get back at a time that I actually showed up. Let's see, it should be, yep, 12:54. It's nearly 1 in the morning. And I got back, let's see, according to the time here, I got back maybe 1:15. Maybe a little sooner, maybe more so 20:01. So it's been a long, long day, and I think I'm going to be out even later tomorrow. So who knows how that video is going to turn out. I might be dead fucking tired, so I apologize in advance. But then let's see, where I thought I missed Prince whatever at BronyPalooza. For better and worse, I lucked out. There were so many technical errors going on the stage that there was a late start, and I got to see the majority of Prince's set. I was with a friend of mine at a time. Shout out to everyone at Cuyahoga Falls, by the way. But I was hanging out with a friend at a time. We decided, oh, let's go get a couple beers. if we missed Prince whatever, but we managed to stick around for Prince's set, and we went over to the Fresh Ale House for a couple drinks. That when I got my growler, my friend got his growler. We had a couple pints. Then after that was the last big thing of the day, and that was the Brony analysis panel with Silver Quill, Dr. Wolf, Josh Scorcher, I Love Kim Possible a lot, and Keyframe. That was actually, even though everyone was so dead fucking tired from the entire day itself, it was still a lot of fun to sit through. I mean, this year it was mostly Silver and Keyframe dishing out the puns at Josh, but some of the questions that they were getting asked to answer was very, I want to just say, nice. I say nice because it wasn't something overly complicated to talk about. It was just nice, simple questions that end up being turned into the stories primarily from Josh and his relationship with Aramal. That just it was just a good mood kind of panel. We were all dead tired. I could tell in one shape or form, whether it be from the audience or the panelists. But this was a panel at 11 o'clock at night, so it was bound to be tired in a sense. It actually ended with Josh getting ready with a couple to film a couple scenes for his next big MLP review, which I won't review here and now. I will wait until whether it be August, I doubt August 1st, probably September 1st, or maybe October 1st when that review comes out. You might see this glorious, glorious mug somewhere in the background. So, kind of excited for that. And that's pretty much day one of BronyCon in a nutshell. The reviewers said, "Oh, you can hang with us outside after the panel's over. We'll hang out and talk with you." But there's so many people there to begin with, and I was so tired as it was. I didn't want to drag out my own night and anyone else's down with me. So, hence, I am here now filming this, completely abridged again, dead tired from a fantastic first day. BronyCon has been a fantastic experience so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming up tomorrow. And all I'm going to say about tomorrow starts out at 10 a.m. with the Amy Keaton Rogers panel. 11:15, Studio versus Broadway with Michelle Krieber, Gabriel Brown, and Lena Hall. 12:30, Lena Hall panel. Or is it 1 o'clock? Oh man, I'm starting to forget. Actually, wait, I think it's 11:45 to 12:45, the Studio versus Broadway panel. And Lena's panel is from 1 to 2. And basically from 2 o'clock to, I want to say maybe 8, it's completely open until the panels for the rest of the day that I'm interested in are going to happen. So it's going to be a very exciting day. As I said already, day one of BronyCon. It's just fantastic. Ran into a lot of cool faces. Ran into a lot of people that complimented me on the Linkin Park gear I had on and gave their condolences for Chester, which really meant a lot to me. I got a lot of that last year. It was really nice to see that repeated again this year, and seeing how well Chester is remembered across the entire spectrum of the world. But getting back to ponies, there's just a lot of fun today. A lot of cool stuff down in the vendor hall. I actually put in a couple bids on a silent auction. We'll see what happens at the end of the day tomorrow. And the fact that I won a Prance tournament on top of it all, pretty nice day if I say so myself. Probably the funniest thing I can say to end this off is that I have been sporting my Silver Quill t-shirt here all day. And not once did I allow myself the opportunity to talk to him. Because I only saw him at opening ceremonies and the reviewers panel. Everywhere in between, he was off doing his own thing. He was never down in the vendor hall at his booth. So to me, that's, well, I ain't seen him at all. But yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps up this day one vlog. So thank you for tuning in. I hope to see a lot more faces at day two of BronyCon tomorrow. So until next time, this is Jason Manson. It's time to clean myself up a bit, get a good night's rest. 2 days are ahead of me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. So catch you later.